So, welcome to the first of the bonus videos for Ace Combat Zero.
It's Ace Combat the movie!
Yeah, strap in. This one alone is like 50 minutes.
Hell yeah. I'm super excited to be here again. Hi Crow, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you, CJacobs?
I'm doing good. How about you, fellow co-commentator JamieTheD? How are you doing?
I'm doing alright, actually.
Hell yeah!
We're all doing
awesome.
good.
Yeah. So, we're just loading up the game here, once again showing off all the pages and pages of copyright information, because there's little something that, I guess you could say sort of unlocks when you do certain things in this game.
Is it the Konami code?
No, it's a Namco game.
Is
Get
it
your developer straight.
the Nam Konami code?
Yes. So, as you can see there, because I cheated my way through the game and did every mission, got an S rank on Ace difficulty. Basically, ideally, you would get a screen like this with a quote that says, you know, like, yada 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 from a certain character that's going to become important in another game, but because of the fact that that screen apparently only happens once when you record it, I missed it.
Whoops.
Because I wasn't recording it at the time when that showed up.
Oh no.
Also,
time to redo the whole Let's Play.
Yeah. Here's the other cool little bonus you get for 100%ing everything. Your save file icon turns from Cypher's plane into Pixie's plane.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I miss this shit. When they had, like, little 3D models as your save data.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wait, what was that I saw? Was that another Ace Combat game?
Yeah, that was Ace Combat 5's save file.
Great.
And also, here's the other big thing that you get when you basically 100% and S-rank everything. The hangar gets decked out in all sorts of, like, Ustio and GOM team flags.
Just to remind you of everything you've done.
Yeah. Yeah, this is basically like, you know, them sort of celebrating the fact that you're on their side and you're so fucking amazing.
Well, actually, it's Propita who worship. They don't want you to go anywhere else, so these are basically, you know, kind of totems to keep you here.
Ah,
oh god. Yeah. Well, Cypher is the demon lord, I suppose.
That is true.
So yeah, it's nice to know that Ustio is partaking in demon worship, apparently.
I think we all are, for you playing this
also,
game. Holy shit, it's Pac-Man!
Yeah, and here's the other cool little thing. Your, sort of score kill counters that are underneath each plane, if you get high enough on them, they turn into little Pac-Mans and ghosts and pellets. Because, of course, it's a Namco game, yeah.
Hell yeah!
So, can you tell what plane that I went through and S-ranked everything with?
Wait, let me guess.
It was the Tiger.
Yes. And also, here's a little something that I never really got the chance to show off. This is the game's version of the, I guess, the compact hangar section. So, like, you can go through and turn this on in the options, and, like, it doesn't, like, load any of the models or the actual hangar itself, and you can just go through and basically spreadsheet your way through choosing your plane.
Oh, that's the speedrun interface right there.
Oh!
Oh,
yeah.
Man, you're a real cheater!
Also, yeah. So,
cheat like a pro, man.
So, yeah, here is basically some of the Codebreaker codes that we're going to be showing off over the course of this video, and you can see my lovely selection of games there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I owned the entire goddamn dot hack tetralogy at one point.
I remember scrolling past those when I went to cheat in video games that I owned.
So yeah, you've got sort of the big codes up there at the top, and here are just like these are the ones that unlock everything for purchase, or have the damn plane and have all your weapons. But the big ones are like invincibility, like infinite ammo, infinite guns, whatnot.
I saw a no clip, and that sounds like it'd be fucking weird in this game.
Yeah, instant there is sort of a no collision damage is the no clip, and then there's something called Ghost World, which we'll be showing off in a little bit, and also you've got ones like Max Money, buying planes doesn't give you or doesn't take money away, so you can basically just repeatedly buy and sell the same plane to just like grind your way up to a stupid amount of money.
That is one way to do it, I guess. You can game the plane economy. So does Ghost World fill your hangar with like the souls of all the people you've killed along the way? Because that's a lot of people.
No.
Oh, it's my favorite mission.
Does, it unlocks the 4 special pilots, Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
No, it's Inky, Blinky, Pixie, and Clyde in this game. This is a different continuity.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. We were Pac-Man all along. That's what I've gained from this video so far. This hour-long video.
So, now we're gonna be showing off basically what it looks like to go through and just run with like all those crazy ass like invincibility and infinite reload cheats, so on.
Fuck
and
yeah.
Of course, to do this, what else are we going to be flying in than, well, let's just call it the solid gold Donald Trump Make America Great Again ADFX-01 Morgan.
Hell yeah! I thought you were gonna say like we unlocked like Darth Maul, like in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or some shit. Like, oh man, we're gonna skateboard through the air with infinite mini nukes. Hell yeah! Time to dive into the infinite fireworks.
Yeah. Pixie says that, but yeah.
Fuck you, PJ. Get out of here. Holy shit!
So yeah, that's just 2 of them. Watch how quickly the radar screen just sort of clears over the course of this mission.
Holy crap! What is that? Is that the mini nuke?
Yep.
Dude, I think that might be maybe a little bit overpowered. Like just a tiny bit.
Slightly, yeah. So now you're basically seeing everything that I did to get this game to like 100% and whatnot. Just flying around, literally nuking half the continent.
You know, I think that's probably the best way to do it, to be honest. Like, if you're gonna have to replay a game that you played through a bunch of times, you recorded a million bajillion hours of for your Let's Play, you might as well just destroy the opposition. Show them who's boss, and then some. Show them who's boss, show their family who's boss, show their next of kin who's boss, the ground that they're hovering above, just the ozone, like, man, just destroy everything. Fuck it. Fuck the whole world. Why not?
Well, this is what I loved about older games, you know, like Contra, where the ending of, I think it was Super Contra 2, was the Earth is sliced in half.
But do you get the power then to slice the Earth in half yourself? Because
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you do? Okay, well,
yeah.
Never mind then. So I was going to say, if you don't, it's not as good as the mini nukes in Ace Combat 0. So what do you have to do to unlock this ridiculous solid gold plane?
Oh my god, I like had it written up. I think it's in the post that the Morgan actually shows up in. But first thing, to even just unlock the Morgan itself, I think you've got to go through the game 3 times and beat it once on Knight, once on Soldier, and once on Mercenary.
Holy shit! Yeah, those are the worst kind of unlockables.
That's just to get the Morgan itself. So, okay, so now look at the radar screen.
I see that.
We've now reached the point where we've either more or less killed or disabled every single plane that's out there, and of course, I try to take out PJ with as many fucking MPBMs as I can.
I don't think that's gonna work, unfortunately.
Yeah. But so, now we've more or less reached the sort of soft scripted section of the mission where like, now the enemies are only going to spawn, like, 1 or 2 at a time, just to let everyone run through all their dialogue, because, of course, this is the mission that sets up where everything goes to shit.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So now, yeah, like, this is the thing that makes this mission sort of go a little bit longer than the other ones normally do when you're flying, like, the Super Morgan, more or less.
They force you to not be too overpowered, just for a microsecond before you get back to the insane destruction.
And also, as you can see on the radar there, I love the fact that even though, like, I'm flying this, like, solid gold monstrosity with, like, infinite mini nukes, I still let the yellow targets go because I'm still playing on night.
What a nice guy you are. You've still got morality. That's the thing, though, right? That guy's gonna go home to his family and then die of radiation poisoning. So, like, really, how nice of a guy are you when you think about it?
Technically speaking, the MPBM isn't nuclear. It's just like a sort of a tungsten semi-nitrogen
it's
like
a tungsten
concoction.
Oh.
The power of torque is in your hands and in your mouth. A delicious part of a healthy, balanced breakfast. Go watch the Dead Space 3 Let's Play.
Yes, do it.
We were all a part of that, all 3 of us.
And I still have flashbacks every now and again.
Just imagine that all of the enemy planes are just Norton and Carver. That's all the Belkin soldiers.
Okay, nuke them all.
No,
just fire now.
No, Wizard 1 is Norton in this scenario, and unfortunately we can't take him out.
Who would Pixie be if this were a Dead Space analogy? There's really nobody. There's no accurate comparison.
Pixie would be Carver.
I guess so. I guess so.
He's the guy who's just sort of there for the most part, is ostensibly cool, then at the very end tries to fuck everything up for you and kill you.
I guess
Shit,
so.
actually,
you're right.
yeah. He's spot on there.
The difference is Carver is successful. I love the contrast between the normal plane and then your gold-ass fucking superjet plane. Fucking purple chemtrails.
Aw, that's cute. Schnee team thinks it knows missiles.
Schnee. I like this. I just like the name Schnee. I haven't gotten over how silly the names of some of the people and places in this are.
Of course, you're using nuclear weapons and you're fighting in snow.
Yeah.
So, you know what killed the dinosaurs? The nuclear ice age!
Thanks,
shit.
Mr. Freeze.
Wait a minute. Did we just walk onto a movie set? Because that was fucking spot on.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, when did you get here?
Where did JamieTheD go?
Also, high off near, buy off near.
Oh!
See you in Ace Combat 5.
Yeah, that pilot definitely is the Demon Lord. That's right.
Yeah, he's like a demon. He's able to summon horrible explosions from out of nowhere that kill half the people.
Giant pixelated explosions. Although maybe they're just pixelated because they're 1 inch from your face.
Also, oh, that poor Prowler never even had a chance.
No, you fired like 10 nukes at him. So, okay, but under normal circumstances, how many of these do you get? Do you get like 1 and then you have to make it count? Or is this like, is this standard fare?
As you can see on the sort of the ammo counter there, you get 8 of them, and you can only fire them 1 at a time, and they take like probably a minute and a half to reload.
Well, I like this better.
Yeah. I love the fact that it was still tracking shots after the mission accomplished screen, so like the little miss icon showed up there.
Yeah. So what are we doing this time?
So this is showing off something that I mentioned with Serb in this video, where you can, can basically trigger mission updates, and because this mission has a special thing where the mission, basically the mission area box contracts. If you're not past the part where the, like, sort of the out-of-area box goes to, when the mission update kicks
You just
in,
lose?
You lose, yeah.
That is expert video game programming.
Yeah.
So, this one here, I'm trying to trigger a Gelb team to spawn.
You're doing some real lewd things with your cockpit. Like, it just keeps flipping up. Like, that's rated M right there. Yeah, look at that. That is a dirty plane right there. I don't know if we should be watching this.
Yeah, yeah, for the sort of triggering mission update cheats. Here we go. But yeah, you need to press the L1 button and the select button, which is the break and change weapon one.
Oh, I see.
For whatever reason, this mission, it takes a little while to kick in. I don't know why.
Because Gelb is just that cool. They take their time, man. They're about to be dead.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Again, infinite ammo and infinite reload is on, so...
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
I can't
You guys like Macross?
Fuck yeah! Etano Circus!
Blah. Acrobatic maneuvers.
So... Yeah. So here we go. That is Gelb 2. The guy flying that plane's name is Rainier Altman.
Altman be blown to hell and back. Jesus.
yeah. Basically, Altman deplaned.
I'll see. You know, I think I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
That's where we come in.
Oh dear.
Oh well.
Directus is free of any threats now.
No. They're not screaming for freedom, Pixie.
Oh, I didn't actually leave. That was a little trick that we in the business call Foley.
1995. Ustio was finally liberated.
But yeah, no, they're not screaming for freedom because we didn't actually take out the Belkan army. It's still occupying the city. We just spawned the boss.
Well,
and that's what got us mission accomplished.
You did it, sorta. Just look at the view. It's the last chance you're gonna get before it all gets bombed to hell.
Thank you for securing your superiority.
So yeah, once again, just fast forwarding right to the mission update.
Thank you for securing air superiority by sequence breaking. That's how that works.
No.
I love that giant fucking anime laser. Like, that's how you know it's an anime laser, is because it had like a delayed explosion. Like the laser cut through and then the plane blew up.
We've got invincibility though.
Yeah,
that is true,
yeah.
we do.
So here's something I want to point out that's not really seen in the video. So you know how Excalibur takes up 3 of the 5 transports? So here's the other 2. So you basically get 1 free shot to avoid Excalibur, and that's because it takes these fuckers out first.
Oh no! You're being such a dick to your friends. Why you gotta be such a dick to your friends?
Oh, and I'm a little ashamed that I'm being outmaneuvered by a J-35J.
Well, you know what you must do. Yeah, okay, that's what I was gonna suggest, so, you know. Did you fucking miss with all of those?
I know, I don't know what the hell happened.
Yes! It's made me happy. Oh shit! Actually, you could have infinite of those MIRV missiles.
You could probably crash the game.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, fuck you, anime laser. Pixie's just like, what the fuck, dude?
So yeah, at this point I decide, you know what? Let's turn this into a racing game.
What are you racing?
Well, that's the thing. Excalibur can't touch us, so let's take a nice leisurely drive along the road here.
This is F-Zero right here. This is
Yeah.
F-Zero if it had anime lasers.
But yeah, and of course, because invincibility is on, like, you got to be a little bit careful not to go too low, or otherwise you will get stuck in the terrain. And you have to sort of wiggle your way out of it. But yeah, the thing that I found, interestingly enough, literally just going along the road here at more or less a normal pace, it's actually a good way to avoid Excalibur.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
the farther you get away from the laser, the harder of a time they'll have targeting you. It's just common sense, man. Wow, they can't aim for shit.
Also, I love the fact that now that you can see it from the ground, like, it leaves like this little trail of recurring explosions in its path.
That is a neat detail. I don't know under what circumstances you normally see that, but that's pretty cool. I guess it's just in case, you know, because they don't want the laser to just be disappearing into the fucking ground. I wish I had an orbital laser like that. I would. Me and President Trump, we would take over the world. Trump 2016.
Oh. Well, on that note, it actually is a ground-based laser, and they shoot it at mirrors apparently to get the sort of Independence Day style, like, crazy beam that cuts through everything.
This is where my suspension of disbelief breaks down.
Oh, that's where you.
Yeah, that's where. I mean, giant fuck off laser. I grew up with that shit. It's cool. No, it's fine. But shooting it at mirrors, where?
Listen, man, mirrors intensified power. That's how lasers work, you know.
Yeah, and plus, like, they did that in, like, the last Pierce Brosnan James Bond movie. Like, they used mirrors and lasers to, like, blow up the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, if this is coming from the sky, that means all we'd have to do is go up, shoot the high-altitude plane with the fucking mirror.
No, they're satellite-based mirrors. Like, it's literally said, like, in the background material, that it's satellite-based.
Okay. Yeah, now we're back in Bond territory. It's fine.
Well, see, that's the thing, right? All you would have to do is just paint Cypher's plane with, like, a mirror sheen, and it'd just reflect the laser right back. Wait, what did you do? Mission accomplished.
You're out of the danger zone.
Yeah,
We
did
crossed
the
an
area.
arbitrary
you
line.
just have to fly out of the area,
Yeah.
I forgot, you're supposed to run from the giant instant death laser. That's right.
Instead of just take a leisurely drive on the country with, like, the landing gear down or something.
Yeah, how easily we forget these things thanks to cheat codes.
I'm just sort of wondering what, like, Pixie was doing up in the sky the whole time, just looking down on this, like, lunatic buzzing the road in his plane as a giant space laser tries to kill him.
You know, by the way, that line always bugged me. Like, he said that was a bad nightmare, implying that good nightmares exist. But if it was a good nightmare, it wouldn't. Those are just called dreams, Pixie. Like that. It's a bad nightmare is just a nightmare.
I'll tell you what Pixie was doing. He turned on his MP3 player.
Okay.
Put on "Take My Breath Away," and then said, "What a guy."
Hell yeah. You can be my wingman anytime, buddy. And Cypher means to say, no, you can be mine, but instead he just says ...
Yeah, because Cypher has no canon voice.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's what the Ghost World cheat does.
Does it
So-
turn the world into ghosts?
Yeah, there's no enemies on the map.
Oh.
It's just us and Pixie.
That did not do what I expected it to do.
No.
That man's trying to make an honest living on this empty battlefield. Gotta make some money today. Oh, there's no one to shoot. Well, I guess we'll just go home.
So yeah, basically, all the pre-programmed battle dialogue will play out, but anything past the point where, like, it becomes context sensitive, not happening.
Wow. So you
yeah,
and Pixie can just hang out, huh? Take the day off.
Which, yeah, and I don't honestly know why this cheat exists, because free flight is a thing in this game.
Yo, you can already do it, huh?
This is possibly the most boring cheat I've ever seen.
You should turn on big head mode. We need it. I'm telling you, man, we need big head mode for times like this.
Yeah, it's like Cypher's helmet just like takes up a quarter of the plane.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. See, I was thinking making the planes have big heads, but making the people inside have big heads also works. Or making him into, like, fucking, like, Tony Hawk or something. I don't care.
You're never gonna give that up, are you?
That doesn't make any sense!
So yeah, this is pretty much the only interesting thing that comes out of Ghost World. Well, first of all, we're flying Pixie's plane, so, you know.
This is not canon. Pixie and his twin brother, Yixip, go out for a drive. Meanwhile, PJ trips his ass off on hard drugs.
So, yeah, as you're noticing again here that, well, for starters, none of the support planes are here in this mission. The tanker's not here, PJ's not here, Excalibur's not firing at us.
PJ's not here, thank goodness.
So, here's another interesting thing that happens in this one. Excalibur's not there either.
Oh wow, yeah. I guess it just grew legs and walked away.
That is some super efficient packing and moving, guys.
Yeah.
They activated the cloaking device.
Maybe Blind Sally was right. Maybe they did mount it on a tank and drove it away.
Oh, that would be even more dangerous. Yeah, just fire missiles at the empty place where it would be.
Wait, shit, no, actually, it's a flat-pack giant laser.
Yeah, exactly.
How could I not have seen that?
Yeah, it's like, no, just give it a minute. It's having a little bit of performance anxiety, like it just rises up out of the empty hole in the ground after a second or two.
You have get your mind out of the gutter, young man.
Well, one, I'm older than you,
Hell
and
yeah,
two,
you
the
are.
last
You're
time
like 20,000 years older than me.
And plus two, the last time we did this recording, Lazyfire and I somehow wound up talking about Jose Canseco's tiny penis, so, you know. Or, excuse me, I should say, a baseball star that resembles but is not, in fact, actually Jose Canseco and his tiny penis.
Is that what the Sword of Annihilation refers to?
Yes.
Is this Zardoz now?
Hey! Don't you dare diss my 2 hours of Sean Connery's chest.
I'm not dissing Zardoz. There is no dissing Zardoz going on here. I wish you could play as Zardoz in this game. Somehow. Just replace Cypher with Sean Connery.
Sean Connery isn't Zardoz, though.
Okay, but you know what I mean. He's the face of Zardoz. So what is this? What are we doing now?
Okay, so now this is Excalibur in free flight mode, so you can see the tower's actually there this time.
That's
odd.
Yeah.
So, the reason I'm just sort of including this is because I discovered a little something interesting while screwing around here. Well, first of all, I just wanted to show off what this thing looks like when it's not trying to kill you.
Surprisingly, it looks like a
Wait a minute, it's even got a sighting vein.
Yeah, I know, like, that was the thing that Lazyfire was saying, like, okay, like, are you gonna crash into that thing on your many times, like, zipping past it? Yeah, I honestly don't know what the hell that little, like, pointy arm thing is supposed to be there for. Like, I think it's got, like, an explanation in canon, but I don't give a shit.
It's for smacking stuff that comes too close. It just reaches up and just bats it out of the air.
Like, Excalibur already was one of the dumbest super weapons in Ace Combat, but, here's something interesting that I noticed. Like, I just started firing off the... Yeah, like, here's what it looks like when you just lay into something with the MPBMs, like the game slows down to like 3 frames per second. But I just fired them off randomly, and I noticed that the destroyed icon showed up there, and I'm going, wait, that's new, what the hell's with that? And then I realized, that's odd, Excalibur seems to be leaning over like it is when you attack it in the mission. So, we're just gonna turn around here and... first of all, we're just gonna... Yep.
Are you going to complete a mission in free mode?
Yep.
Okay. That's weird, but video game programming, right?
I know, like, that's the thing. I don't think the game is expecting you to bring a weapon as high-powered as the MPBM into free flight mode. More or less, like, being able to fire it with, like, I guess, enough repeated, enough rapid-firedness to, like, actually score any damage against this thing.
Yeah, maybe, it's funny, perhaps they didn't expect you to use an external cheating device to give yourself infinite ammo and the one-hit kill weapon. It's weird that they wouldn't plan for that.
Yeah, because you see they're just... By taking it past it with, like, normal missiles, like, it's not registering any damage to it.
Yeah,
yet,
it just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. Another couple dozen MPBMs that clog the screen up.
I just love how it just turns into a white void of, like, hellfire. It's gotta be, like, 1,000,000 degrees, like, in that, like, white supernova. Wow, it really is. It's the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh my god.
You should fly to like a pretty far away angle and then pull out your camera and like take a selfie of you trying to like pretending to hold it up, you know? Oh yeah, there it goes. You did it somehow.
Yep.
It worked.
Complete with dramatic flyby. Fucking A.
Well, what the hell else are you gonna do for a mission like this?
All it took was 1,000 billion mini-nukes.
So yeah, I didn't actually know this was possible until I just randomly did this.
The developers probably didn't know it was possible either. So now what?
Now I'm just gonna do a couple of victory laps around it because you don't really get to see it when it's all knocked over at the end of the mission, so...
I guess that's true. I'm disappointed that, like, after it falls over and explodes, it doesn't just start firing lasers from the stump. It's like, fuck you. Yeah, like you didn't do shit.
I was more worried about the fact that it fell over and then the other bit that fell off didn't actually fall over.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. It just kind of got stuck there.
Yeah, it just sort of embedded itself into the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we sort of transition to, like, I don't want to say the boring part of it, but yeah, this is the boring part of the video where it's just normal free flight exploration. There's nothing really to blow up here.
I find
That's fine. I mean, it's a nice little town. The scenery is well put together.
I find it interesting that they chose to make some of the buildings raised and three-dimensional, but then, like, you can see that there are also, like, pictures of buildings, like, lining the ground floor. Like, I wonder...
Yeah.
It makes me wonder what they picked and chose to make into 3D models. And what they were like, nah, that building's not interesting enough. That's just a one-story house. We need 10-story skyscrapers and nothing less.
I think that's sort of like the, I guess the design process. Like, of course, you've got, like, the landmark buildings, like all the churches and whatnot, but, and, like, the downtown core is, like, of course, all sort of rendered, but yeah, I think it's more or less just like, okay, what can we do for flavor in the outlying areas?
I wonder...
That, like, the PS2 can handle?
Right. I wonder if all this stuff is modeled after, like, real places.
I think, yeah, I think Directus is actually modeled off of either Prague or some, like fairly major city in the Czech Republic. Like, someone posted it in the thread, like, they actually showed, like, the Google Maps overlay, and it more or less is Directus.
Well, I am excited to blow up the Czech Republic. That's one of my as a member of the USA. That's one of my favorite pastimes. Is just blowing up other countries. I mean, in video games. In video games. Let's not. Don't take it out of context.
But a lot of the cities in like various Ace Combat games are sort of, if not directly modeled after, then definitely inspired by like real life locations. Like in Ace Combat 5, the Ocean capital of Alred, like you can literally like pick out like buildings from like various cities. Like the Willis Tower is in Alred for some reason.
It's not. I refuse to call it the Willis Tower. I'm not gonna do it. People want.
Okay,
people in Illinois. I live in Illinois, and I went to Chicago recently, and people are really pushing the Willis Tower, and I'm not gonna call it that. Damn it! It's been like 5 years, and I refuse.
Oh, well. I don't know, you want to get into really awkward territory? In Ace Combat 2, the city of Anchorhead, there's a rather prominent building, or pair of buildings, I should say, that are there close to the... Yep, the World Trade Center is in Ace Combat 2.
Hell yeah!
And...
there should be an achievement in the re-release that's coming. I know there's a re-release coming for just flying into them.
You say that, but in Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy, the remake of Ace Combat 2 for the 3DS, they actually replaced it with a generic, nondescript, very tall building.
They knew. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. They remembered.
Yep, they were like, oh dear, we should do something about that.
Some might say they never forgot.
Fuck you, get out.
No, I don't want to get up. I don't want to pretend to leave again.
Well, speaking of never forgetting, here's Hoffnung again.
I like this area because it's just like... it would fucking suck to live here. Because it's just like all like... even if that smoking fire wasn't there, like, there's still like fucking coal plants on every street. Like... it just seems like it'd be a shitty place to live.
And yeah, like the downtown core is like 4 streets and a couple of buildings. But I love the fact that they actually coded the burning fires into free flight mode.
Yeah, they want you to see all of the destruction they programmed in, man. They went to effort to make their game look pretty.
Also, fun fact, that was the second time that I went through that one because I actually clipped on one of those sort of factory sluices and blew myself up.
This is cool. Also, I like that castle. That is a cool
castle.
Because
I figured that, you know, the original track for this one is a little bit dreary, I figured I'd spice it up with something a little more peppy and active, so here's my favorite song from the Undertale soundtrack.
See, I was watching this with my sound off, so I'm glad you mentioned that. I love this song, yeah!
So yeah, just passing through here, just pointing out like the castle and a couple of the various buildings, but like I'd like to think that like the mission is still going on in the background, so like PJ and Crow Team are just flying like mad to get to the bombers, like Pixie's halfway to Belka by now, Eagle Eye's just screaming over the radio at Cypher at this point, like, what the fuck are you doing? And Cypher's just going like, nah man, it's cool, don't worry about it, I'm jamming, this is my beat.
I'm just enjoying the sights.
Yeah, come on, like, seriously man, like really, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh no! Oh no!
2,000 years later.
That's pretty good.
Well done. Well done.
Oh no.
So yeah, now here's the same area, plus a giant nuke crater, and a localized nuclear winter.
Sure. You know what's funny, Crow? I think...
What?
I have an inkling of what possibly could have gone wrong. Now don't quote me on this. I'm gonna say that dropping a nuke was probably what could have gone wrong there.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you drop a nuke off.
Okay, yeah. So now the castle over here is turned into fucking Boletaria from Demon Souls.
Yeah, more or less.
Oh.
But also, something I want to point out, you notice there's a couple of, like, black splotches on the ground, like if you were paying attention
Sure.
in, like, sort of the run-through of the last video. There was a couple of buildings that were there in the non-nuked version that are suddenly gone in the nuked version.
Huh, I wonder why that is.
I don't know, like, I love that attention to detail that they actually, like, took out certain houses from here.
Oh, yeah.
And this little pig built his house made of wood.
It didn't save him.
No.
This little pig got under his desk, believing government propaganda about how hiding under your desk will save you from a nuke. Joke's on him, right?
Yeah, meanwhile, this little piggy hid in the goddamn castle because that thing apparently can survive a
what the
nuclear
fuck?
blast.
That's the highest point. You'd think that thing would be just a fucking gray pile of ash.
But this is the secret government shelter.
Oh, you think they had, like, secret government lasers, like, protecting them from the nuke? Like, that's
and
the
not
setting
only
of,
that,
like, Fallout Boletaria or whatever?
Unfortunately, they forgot that Ace Combat is the same world as James Herbert's The Rats trilogy.
That means nothing to me. I'm an uncultured swine.
They got it.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense then.
Oh dear. But also something else to point out there. I love the fact that the dock also survives too.
Well, you gotta have somewhere to park your nuke boats. What is this plane? I don't recall seeing this plane.
That's the F5 Tiger, the one that I'd never used.
Oh, well, that's probably why I don't recall seeing it then.
Yeah.
Why didn't you use it? Is it because it's shit?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay. I see you're playing with the HUD off here like a pro. Is that a cheat code, or did you just turn it off?
Nope, you can actually turn the HUD off completely with the options menu,
Wow.
so I figured I would show that off.
Wow,
Yeah.
this game was ahead of its time then. Turning the HUD
not
elements
really,
off, that's rare for a PS2 game.
I think you could do that across, like, the PS2 trilogy of Ace Combat games.
Why
but,
don't you just go fuck yourself then, Mr. Ace Combat expert?
Well, the crappy thing about playing with the HUD off, though, is that it disables your radar.
That is true.
So, like, you actually have to pause. Yeah, you actually have to pause the game to check the radar screen with the HUD off.
Oh no.
I like to imagine that Cypher's just, like, pulling out a paper map inside the cockpit, like, where the fuck am I? Did I make a wrong turn at Albuquerque? I guess with the HUD off, you gotta be careful not to just fly out of the fucking level.
Yeah.
Yeah, funnily enough.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So here's another plane I swore I'd never fly.
Wow, that just looks like a bullet. It looks like a bullet grew wings.
It's the MiG-29 fish bed. It's the flying trash can.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So, yeah. Something I want to point out here, like, you can see, like, the textures of, like, the shell craters and everything on the ground, because this place is a war zone. So that's
attention to detail right there.
Yeah.
I like that everything has, like, the shape of, like, farmland. So, besides the windmill, I was gonna say it reminds me. Oh my God, the windmill is floating. Besides the windmill, it reminds me of Illinois, because, like, I've said this before, but I live in a pretty small town, and I can drive for about 10 minutes in literally any direction from my house, and there will be cornfields spanning so far that I can see the curvature of the earth. Just uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Also, yeah, I love the fact that the individual windmill blades have hitboxes.
And that's how Cypher died, flying into literally the only structure around for miles.
No. You see, that wasn't Cypher. Cypher wouldn't fly a bad plane. That was Don Quixote.
That was PJ, actually. Like, PJ survived his plot death near the end of the game, and he just came back. He has like a broken arm, and he couldn't avoid the windmill. And that's how PJ really died. Fucking loser. Him and his dumb girlfriend. I bet she died too somehow.
No, that's the thing. She was never actually into him. She was dating someone else on the side.
Oh no, PJ, no.
So yeah, by the way, I'm just flying around in Kellerman's F4 for some reason. I don't know why.
That is it's a strangely shaped plane. That looks more like a fucking space shuttle than a plane.
Yeah, the F4 has a weird design to it.
And of course, you're doing that thing you really shouldn't do.
Flying under bridges, you mean?
Yes.
He's flying under bridges with the HUD off, too.
No one's here to stop me. What do they care?
That is true. That is true. Everybody is either dead or vacated the area in this magical ghost land. There's no rules here, man. It's like the never-ending story, except instead of flying on a dragon, it's a metal tin can propelled by jets.
Wait, shit.
Plus-
Shit. New Ace Combat cheat.
Falcor
mode.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh god. Jamie, I've got to tell you, they've already done that. It's called Panzer Dragoon.
Alright,
Don't
enough.
care.
You know what? Alright.
Oh shit, speaking of certain... I've got to add that to the request thread. Not Panzer Dragoon. Planet Harriers.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say Ace Combat Panzer Dragoon.
No,
My favorite spin-off game.
They made a third Space Harrier game.
And does it suck?
Really?
And it involves 3 characters, one of whom is not riding a giant rocket laser, but a giant rocket guitar laser.
Okay, alright. No, I'm on board. No, okay.
Sold.
Yeah, I'm fucking sold. Is this...
Okay, so now we go from one part of Sapin to the other part of Sapin that shows up in Ace Combat Zero.
It's a very pretty part of Sapin.
I think the geographical layout, are you in like a different biome now? Like, is the place really that big?
Sort of. Sapin's a fairly largish country.
Oh, you'd better go between one of those pylons sideways, or I will be so disappointed in you.
No, I don't do that, but the thing that I was flying through, like, close to the bridge there, just to point out, is originally I thought that, the bridge was destroyed because it was part of a war zone and whatnot, but really,
it's
actually,
not being
once
finished.
you get close to it, yeah, it's still under construction, so that was a nice touch.
It should be under construction for quite a bit longer after what you did to the place. They might need some more city funding.
So yeah, like, I'm just trying to remember, like, geographically, like, because, like, this channel, like, sort of bifurcates 2 countries, so I think, like, right now we're in Ocean territory, and across the water is Sapin.
You know what? I guess that's true. I guess they do have the whole world, like, drawn out, so I guess it does, like, I was joking, but I guess it does have to actually feed into other areas somehow.
So yeah, now we're on the Sapin side of the channel, I guess.
I feel dirty being here.
But yeah, Sapin is basically, like, not Spain if you, like, actually do any research into, like, Ace Combat.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Which one is the not USA?
Osea.
Cool. Are they total bastards?
Everyone
Depends
is
on the
total
game.
bastard.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Bye.